Welcome back, fragrance lovers everywhere out there on YouTube. Thanks for joining me here on my channel again, Stephen Sturgill. I'll be your host for the next few minutes. Firstly, apologies, guys, for the for the amount of time it's taken me to get another episode dropped. Unfortunately, I got sick. Just got over the illness. You may hear a tinge of that in my voice. I don't know. Probably a little bit, but I'm basically 85 to 90% better. So let's get this thing on the road. Once again, we're going to be taking a look at Mercedes-Benz are nothing else. Intense. Intense. Intenso. So again, guys, these are gorgeous, heavy bottles. You get the Daimler-Benz Tri-Star or three-prong star, whatever you want to call it. This is metal, I believe, not plastic. Or if it is plastic, it's very metallized and looks real. Plastic here on the inside, but the cap is quite weighty, has some good weight to it. Bottle again is very dense, very heavy bottle, fantastic paperweight. What can we say about this Intense? It's a little bit interesting, but then I don't think it's all that it could be. We'll get into it here in a sec. Firstly, as always, let's look at the note composition. Very briefly before I do that, I want to check on something real quickly. Bear with me. Apologize, I should have had that already pulled up. Let's see, almost got it. Here we go. I don't know who was the nose on this. I think it was Olivier Crisp, but I'm not 100% sure. I know he's done a few, I believe a few. House for this guy was, the real nose house, if you will, the producers of this was Firmenich, and they are mega gigantic. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's not giving me the nose here, but whatever. Okay, whatever. Dropped in 2013. You're going to get Calabrian bergamot, Italian mandarin, lemon, and violet leaf in the top notes. Then you're supposedly going to get bourbon pepper, cascalone, galbanum, nutmeg, and violet. Again, there's the violet and the heart. And finally, in the base, you're going to get Ambrox, which is very similar to Ambroxan, American cedar, bourbon vetiver, limbanol, Indonesian patchouli, and cetalox, or cetalox, however you say that. Let's see. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have never heard of Cetalox or Cetalox ever. So, what the heck is it? Let's find out. Okay, it's a synthetic form of ambergris, basically, and gives off a long-lasting, naturally woody smell with tones of musky amber. That's about all I'm getting there. Okay, fair enough. And then limbanol, I've heard about, but I've only seen it ever maybe twice before in fragrances. Pardon me while I do a little research. What the heck is limbanol? I mean, or at least what does it smell like? Let's see. Ah, it's a synthetic form of amber. Whatever that means. So, okay. Now that we have the note breakdown and this Firmenich, and I don't know who the nose is, let's finally get into the smell. Okay, I lost my page. Did I? Anywho, this is not that awesome, guys. I'm gonna just be blunt. I'll do 2 spritzes. This was my scent of the day. Okay, the opening, you do get the lemon and the mandarin, some of the bergamot, a little bit of the violet leaf. My problem with this fragrance, guys, not to beat a. I don't want to turn a paragraph into a novel or novelette, but I have a couple of real bones to pick. Firstly, though, let me start off by saying it's not bad. Okay, it's not at all bad. You're not going to gas anyone out of the building. It's inoffensive. It actually smells okay. It smells decent, but it's underwhelming. It's a mixed bag. As it begins to tell a story, it just kind of fades away into whatever. Doesn't power through with strength and clarity, and it doesn't have a clear vision of what it's trying to be. I'm sorry. I keep it real on my channel. And as nice as a lot of these notes sound on paper, which they sound awesome. I love American cedar. I love Indonesian patchouli. I really, really enjoy a good vetiver. Not the biggest fan of nutmeg, but I'm okay with it. I really like violet leaf. I love bergamot. I like mandarin. I like lemon. I love pepper. But as this frag develops, firstly, the top notes all but go bye-bye, and they do so within the first 30 to 45 minutes, and I'm being kind. The pepper, although it shows up, it never really gets strident, and it just doesn't stick around enough, and it doesn't make itself felt enough to be bold or hyper masculine. The cascalone, which I think is a synthetic form of musk or musky woody type notes, it's good, not great, and it definitely comes. The whole thing comes off as quite synthetic. Nutmeg is there, and it gives a little sort of pungent, slightly woody, spicy, funky element along with the patchouli. But again, the American cedar comes in a bit, but it never comes through clear enough to actually go, oh yeah, there's cedar. I never really once did that. I never really went, ooh, wow, smell that cedar. That's not going to happen. You're going to get a tinge of that cedar hidden in the base, hiding along, mixed with the fake ambergris, the Cetilox, and the vetiver. Again, not a very juicy, believable vetiver. The ambrox and the limbinol. And I don't know, guys. A lot of these notes were just sort of jumbled around together. Not a whole lot of note separation, and also not a lot of natural believability in the notes themselves. It was just a kind of a synthetic mishmash. Also, the power of the scent dies down quite rapidly to having elements of just like a soapy, clean type vibe. I don't know what's making that, but I get kind of just a fresh soap. Which reminded me a lot of some of the Versace freshy cleanies types. Those clear white type frags, the dryer sheet type frag, where it just smells like you used a little bit of some kind of $high soap, a little of this, a little of that, and call it a day. I'm not saying the whole fragrance smells like that. I'm saying it dies down to a lot of that type of essence. Which isn't bad in and of itself. I mean, you're going to smell clean, but man, if you're going to talk to me about bourbon pepper and violet and mandarin and bergamot and American cedar, vetiver, bourbon vetiver. So we got bourbon pepper, bourbon vetiver. I'm not really getting much bourbon in here, guys. And the patchouli is not that rich. It's not that believable. It's quite a bit synthetic. And the so-called musky elements we're supposed to be getting from the cetylox and the ambergris and the galbanum and especially the ambrox and limonol. I don't know. I'll tell you what, guys. For intense, this fragrance is anything but intense. Now, again, it may sound like I'm throwing a lot of shade at it. On its own, it smells good. It smells pleasant, clean, dryer sheet friendly. Almost like a Versace light or something. But, guys, if you're going to put intense on the bottle, it better freaking bring the pain. It better bring it, right? I want it to smell fantastic. I want it to push. I want it to almost be offensive in a good way. Where people are like, dang, man, I smell you, I smell you 10 feet away, bro. What are you rocking? It smells incredible. It smells sexy. It smells noir. It smells masculine. Don't just throw some little notes in there. And then just a little of this and a little of that. And it's all synthetic. And just rub it down with some kind of fresh, clean soap. That does not cut it for me. Other than that, man, this is a gorgeous freaking bottle. Gorgeous cap. Awesome paperweight. It's a safe gym scent. It's a safe office scent. It smells fresh. It smells clean. That's about it. And I'm not going to pretend that it does anything more than that because it doesn't. So this is a massive, massive, massive disappointment for the house of Mercedes-Benz. Guys, I don't know. I'm glad there's not a nose on here because I'd be freaking embarrassed if I was the nose and word got out that I use things like bourbon pepper and bourbon vetiver and Indonesian patchouli and ambrox and nutmeg and galbanum and cascalone and violet leaf and lemon and Italian mandarin and Calabrian bergamot and limonol and cetylox and bourbon vetiver and no, stop it. Stop it. This should have on paper rocked out like harder than anything that Juliet Has a Gun has. As hard as anything that House of Amouage has. As hard as anything that Atkinson's has. And it didn't. It didn't come close. Shame on you, Mercedes-Benz. You're better than this. And don't ever put intense on a bottle again that is so light. As in L-I-T-E or L-I-H-G-H-T, whatever. Light is light. Whatever. That's my mini rant. Sorry. Had to get it off my chest. This is obviously a do not buy recommendation, sadly. Unless you really, really like light, freshy, soapy, clean, inoffensive, office-friendly gym scents. If that's your world, then by all means, pick it up at a discounters because you can really get a nice bottle of discounts for about $40 to $45, I believe, which isn't bad for a lovely bottle. Beautiful presentation. I think, yeah, this was the box. That's it. I'm going to leave it at that. Signing off. I will see you next time, guys. Please spray often, spray well, and live life on your terms. And I'll catch you next time. Peace out. Love you guys.